coach. Players are Brock Narva, Drew Rohlman, Avery DeWeese, Niguse Shelp, did I get that right? Niguse Shelp, Jake Jones, Sam Ayres, and Cade Thompson. And again, the Chargers won the 4A crown last year. Coach, if you want to stand up here, you can. All right. There we go. And we'll open up to questions, okay?
Coach, can you just talk about the transition of taking over this program, and obviously a state championship program, but that's going up to 5A. Just how has the last 5-6 months been since you've taken over the program?
Yeah, I mean, it's, as I would say, it's like drinking out of a fire hose. You know, the whole transition from, you know, being defensive coordinator to head coach, moving across Denver Metro, but because of these players, it's been a seamless transition. I mean, they've been awesome. You know, following Coach McGatlin in a 4A state title. Didn't know what I was getting into, but these players have been extremely coachable. They've been extremely receptive to kind of the coaching change and the coaching style difference. And so that's been a very flawless transition. And then the administrative team at Chatfield is top notch. And so they've been extremely supportive throughout the whole process, helping through, you know, getting everything done to, you know, getting all the stuff ready for the season. It's just been a very good transition. It's been a lot, but we're ready to attack 5A and see what we can do.
And what about taking over a successful program? A lot of coaches get their first opportunity to rebuild. You're taking over state championship, proven as the talent on the back.
Yep, and so, you know, one thing we did is, you know, we're not trying to rebuild the wheel. You know, these players have had success. We have a lot of coaches that were on the staff last year as well. They know what it takes, and so we're not trying to rebuild anything. We're just trying to continue to build on top of what has already been established. And you know, if there's one thing I can bring, it's the 5A experience, being at Legend, and kind of knowing what it takes to get to that point. And these guys have all the experience of winning the big game and being there. So you know, hopefully together it'll be a good partnership, and we can continue to build on what Coach McGatlin started.
Question for the seniors, I guess. What Coach talked about adapting to style and some of the new guys here. How's it been different with this new staff compared to what Coach McGatlin brought to the table?
So, like Coach previously mentioned before, like there's been a lot of adaptations that we've had to make, but also we kept a lot of the same coaching staff. So, the culture we had previously, Coach came in and adapted with it, and so there wasn't a ton of changes made, but. So we're still keeping our uncommon culture, and we're just moving forward together.
So does that mean you guys are running that weird offense still?
We're not working that weird offense.
New offense, new defense.
What is the offense?
We're a spread team based off the outside zone.
This one's for Jake. Just talk about, you got some playing time in last year at quarterback. Obviously, it was kind of Jake's show, but talk about like being the guy now behind center, hopefully 100% of the time, and not sharing. Is that the plan, and how much would you enjoy that, or knowing that you're going to be back behind center all the time?
You know, it feels a lot better, but I know I have a great team behind me, and I can do what I can to support them and do it the best we can. And yeah.
This one's for Brock. Obviously, coming on as a freshman, the impact that you made opened a lot of eyes. How much do you feel like you're going to even step into a bigger role? And do you plan on playing both sides of the ball like you did last year too?
Yeah, with Mason and Jake leaving. But we definitely have a ton of players. Like, we have multiple athletes stepping in and get the ball. So, I mean, we're looking pretty good. I feel good about it.
Okay, so you aren't running a weird offense. What do you think about the new offense? You're not doing something that's so uncommon and unique in 3 years.
I mean, I think it fits the offense that Coach Rosholt and Gus installed definitely fits our athletes and is best for our program this year for sure.
You guys obviously have experience playing together here. Any of you have experience playing together previous to this, like flag football or Pee Wee, and how much you think that's helped you guys gel as a team?
Jake Jones and I played when I was in 6th grade and he was in 7th grade. We played flag football club at Deer Creek Middle School. So.
This one's for Drew. Did you try to look and see where you caught that ball a few months ago? I mean, talk about that moment and how much, I mean, that's going to live in lore for Chatfield forever. Like, talk about that catch from Jake to win this thing.
Yeah, so obviously being back here, it like gives me goosebumps every time. Like, it was an experience for sure. It was probably one of the craziest moments of my life. I mean, Jake, he's a great quarterback. He's gonna thrive this year, and he put that ball right where I could get it, and it was just really, really a cool moment for us.
What did you guys learn about the ups and downs of the state championship game? I mean, you were down early, could have just said, that's it, we're done, and come back to win. What'd you learn from that?
I think kind of like our competitiveness came throughout the season. As we played many hard opponents throughout the season. Like the first time we played Dakota Ridge and Pine Creek, we both lost those games. But then having that conflict and like trials through that, putting us through that in the season, I think that's what Coach Gatlin did well with us. Is he put us against the best, so then that way in the playoffs when it mattered, we were able to come out on top.
This one's for Cade again. Talk about the defense. You guys struggled at points last year, but do you feel like, and you're not going to have that time to gel like you could in 4A with some of those weeks not playing really good competition or playing a little bit lower, but playing in 5A now, I mean, it's never an off week. Do you guys feel like there's a little bit more emphasis as we got to come out right away and figure out who we are as a defense to make sure that you don't have that long learning curve that you kind of did last year?
I think we still have a lot of the same athletes we had last year on defensively, and I like this new defensive scheme, and so I think it really fits the players we have. So over the summer, we've been really working at it, and Coach Rosh has really done a great job just getting us involved and getting used to it. So I think we'll be ready.
I think that'll wrap it up, guys. Thanks. Congrats. Good luck.